It's only been a day since a private investigator leveled accusations of political corruption and accusations of mishandling of a cold case triple murder by the Riverside County Sheriff's Department and the District Attorney's Office. Both departments responded to the accusations, but tonight in an exclusive interview, the investigator sits down with me and makes more very serious allegations of mistakes made by those investigators and says the DA's office is misleading the public. Luis Bolaños made some very serious accusations against the Riverside County Sheriff's Office and the District Attorney's Office.
Our investigation has revealed 7 direct links between the persons of interest, and these are major persons of interest, and the Freely family and law enforcement.
Bolaños is talking about the 7-year-old Pinyon Pines triple murder case where 18-year-old Becky Freely, her mother, and mother's boyfriend were murdered and set on fire. He believes the case is cold, and the people he believes are responsible are still free because of those conflicts of interest and because investigators botched the case from the beginning. Now another accusation of improper investigating in the case.
They interviewed one of these persons of interest at one point. They waited over a year before they served a search warrant at this person's house. They served the search warrant, and we know for a fact at that search warrant scene they recovered something to tie that person directly to the scene. A partial piece of evidence. If they would have served it within a couple of days, who knows what they would have found, but they didn't. So I look forward to hearing how they're going to explain how they decided to wait a year before they served a search warrant at this location.
We received a statement from the District Attorney's Office in response to Bolaños' public accusations, but he is crying foul.
This case has been submitted to us for only a relatively short amount of time. Well, I call BS on that. Absolutely not true. 14 months ago, Becky's sisters, Tanya and Drew, myself, and a fellow investigator, Greg Miller, we went to the DA's office and we spoke specifically to the ADA that was in charge of potentially prosecuting these individuals. He had a room under lock and key that he pointed out to us that he said contained boxes and boxes of stuff that had been submitted to him on this case from the Sheriff's Department. When we went in his office, he pointed to some books, some binders that he had on a shelf next to him that had been in there for quite a while. To us, it appeared they had a case for quite some time at that point. So to say, give the illusion that they just got it to cover themselves isn't true. And I ask you, the public, when you read that, when you hear that, what do you think? It sounds like they're trying to mislead you or get you to believe that they just got the case, and that simply is not true.
Bolaños wants transparency and arrests and believes the community is in danger with killers on the loose.
They're probably more dangerous today than they have been in the last 7 years. They know the walls are closing and that we're talking about them, and that's good to a degree.
Yesterday, the District Attorney's Office told us they believe the case needs more follow-up investigation and that they are currently working on that. Be sure to stay with KMIR News in the coming weeks. We're going to be continuing to follow this case as we are told more information will soon be made public.